Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Bhagwati. I think we'll start. Others who are joining will join plus or minus few minutes. Yeah, shall we start? Are we all good to start?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
few
Yes,
more
sir.
need to join. Okay, okay. So cool. So what were we discussing in our last class?
Site maps.
Sitemaps. Correct. Right. So we learned about the XML sitemaps and we also discussed about the HTML sitemaps. Correct. And we have also discussed about the schema implementation. What is schema and how to implement schema, the various kinds of schemas. Correct, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Right? So we were about to start with the robots.txt. Yeah. So before we start the robots.txt topic, so let's quickly summarize or recall what all we have discussed in the site level SEO. Okay. So in the site level SEO, we have discussed about schema implementations, breadcrumb implementations, XML sitemap implementation, HTML sitemap implementation, right? News sitemap, video sitemap, image sitemaps, the HTTP status codes, various HTTP status codes, and the ways of implementing HTTP status codes, correct? And we have discussed about the template titles and descriptions, right? So these are all some of the site level implementations which we have discussed in our previous classes. Yeah. So now coming to robots.txt, right? So sitemap, we always learned sitemap is an information to Googlebot. We are letting Googlebot know what is there on our website and what all has to be considered for crawling, correct? Now coming to the robots.txt, it's the other way around. It's opposite of it. So on robots.txt, we are telling to bot not to crawl certain pages of the website. Are you all following me?
Yes.
We are telling bot not to crawl certain types of pages, certain pages on the website. Why should we be telling this first of all? Why should
So
we
those
restrict?
pages we are not focused for ranking.
Not focused. It's not about the focused on ranking. It's mainly about so there is wastage of crawl energy. So if bot is wasting its energy on XYZ pages, it will never effectively crawl page A, B, C. Right? And we all know if bot energy is wasting invested on something else, your main core pages may not perform. Correct, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. So this
Yes.
being the reason, see, we always whatever implementations, it could be the on-page implementations, or maybe on the go, we will be discussing the technical implementations, technical SEO, and now we are discussing about the site level implementations. So all of these are aimed at improving the crawl energy or creating convenience for bots, correct, or saving the crawl energy. That is one goal, and the second goal is to either improve the CTR or engagement. Correct. So these are the three key objectives about crawl frequency, CTR, and engagement. Whatever you do, whatever you implement, is mainly to deal with improvise your crawl frequency, the crawl stats, CTR, and engagement. Correct. So now we all understand the significant amount of bot energy gets wasted on website. We'll discuss some examples how the bot energy can get wasted. You all do you all see the screen, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So one simple example to understand the ways of bots energy getting wasted is search console. There is another method doing site call and understanding how many pages are indexed on Google, right? So look at this 11.7k pages are not indexed here. Why they are not indexed? Of this page with redirect, majority of them are page with redirect excluded by no index. Currently crawled. These are not a big deal. I'll show you. Yeah, maybe something like this. Look at this. 36,000 pages are blocked by robots.txt. So if these 36,000 pages are not blocked by robots.txt, all these pages would have got crawled. So always I used to discuss on your website dynamically pages will get created, correct? This is one example how dynamic pages will get created. This pages
Sir, what is meant by dynamic page?
yeah. So these are not, see, for your on your website you will have .com/contact us, correct? .com/about us, correct? And on this URLs, contact us or about us or privacy policy, all this text will remain same, correct? It doesn't change, and no additional component will get added, correct? Now when it comes to these kinds of URLs, see, after .com there is some component or element is getting added to the URL dynamically. So dynamically is, it keeps changing, it's not fixed, and it can be anything. So whenever something is getting added to your .com, after .com some random component is getting added, and every time it's different. If you look at it, 10214, 10355, 10820, see, you look at this, the difference here is number mainly, correct? So something that is varying in your URL and which is not really intended, right, on the system based on the colors you pick. See, you must be purchasing a shirt on the website, Flipkart or Amazon. So when you select green color or when you select a shoe size 9, automatically the URL will have so many components attached to it. That is all dynamic component coming in the URL. If I have to take another example, let me show it to you. We had discussion about this in the past also, right? So look at this. So the URL for pickles is /info/pickles. This is the actual URL structure. This is all speaking about the pickles, right? Now based on the query parameter, whatever I type here, it's called as query parameters. Based on the query parameters, now a URL gets created. Look at this, question mark s equal to pickle and post type equal to product. So maybe now my different query can become a contributor. A blog post on your website can become a contributor. But dynamically generated pages will not get any real value. They are not optimized for keywords. They are taking up the energy. Right now this web page has lots of energy. Let's assume this Chagodi, this URL has lots of energy. Bot has visited this page, crawling this page and sees. We all know that bot is now passing energy to all of these URLs as well when it visits this page, correct? Now look at this Rupan Pakoda in Bangalore is not a contributor, let's assume. But then it is simply taking the energy. If you are having it, you will survive. Every day one roti for the next 1 month you can survive. And if one roti share is taken by 20 people, nobody will survive, everybody will die. That is energy dilution on the system. Same energy dilution will happen on websites. The crawl energy. Now bot is crawling this web page and all of the energy is utilized effectively on this web page, or even if bot is passing some energy to this Kaju Pista rolls, in return Kaju Pista rolls is contributing back to the system. It is not just an observer, it is also a contributor. Same way web pages can become contributors and observers. When will it become an observer is when there is no unique content for the page, when it is not optimized for keywords, when it is not accessible for not accessible, it's not about not accessible, it is accessible but not optimized for keywords. It is not an SEO optimized page. It is simply taking the energy but it will never give back. So these kinds of pages will kill the bot energy. One such example of observers is this. At the left bottom you see, right? At the left bottom you see a URL. This is dynamically generated. Kaju, at the left bottom it is showing Kaju Pista rolls in Bangalore. This is the actual URL. After that, question mark add to wishlist XYZ, something is getting added. This is a child page or a dynamic page that is derived out of the original page. And few hundreds and thousands of pages can get generated on the system. And all of them will be usually the observers and only the contributor is this URL. Clear? Clear everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Any URL after our original URL, any words it come means like question mark or something.
So if there are yes. So if any dynamically URL is getting created, too many URLs which are of no real value, like I showed it to you here, left bottom. Do you see? This is a dynamically created URL. Or even now, it's not necessarily dynamically created. Knowingly only you might create another page called Bangalore-India. One more URL. Already there is one URL Kaju Pista rolls in Bangalore. By mistakenly you will create one more page which will have only images and no content at all. Even this known page created by yourself can also become an observer when there is no real value put on the page, when there are no proper keywords optimized. Clear?
Yes, sir. So we have some related products or related codes we will add in that particular page, right? Any of the page in some pages. So this related pages consider as dynamic, sir.
No. See, content is pulled dynamically, but URLs were manually created. You have manually launched the product. They have fixed URL structure, right? Slash info slash Goka Kardan to Amingad Kardan to at the bottom. Do you see? See, on this website, see, that is what I'm trying to tell you. On this website, Kandra Foods, there are less than 3,000 actual URLs. If you look at this, I'll show it to you. Page indexing, there are less than 3,000 URLs, 3,300 URLs. The actual number of URLs on this website are only 3,300 URLs or 400 URLs. You will see the actual number here. Do you see that here? Now, these are the only URLs on this website. Now, how did 50,000 URLs come into picture? 43,000 URLs. See, out of this original URLs, something is getting attached to his original URLs. You could see them here. I will remove this original URLs. You could see some additional component is getting added to your original URL at the last. These are all dynamically created URLs. You are not creating, but the code, but the system, but the way how it has been programmed is creating so many dynamic URLs. If you look at this,
Yeah, yes, sir.
yeah.
In your website, it is mentioned like it's like an internal link already, the related product. Is it right, sir?
Yeah, those are all proper URLs. See, the
But in Shopify-based website, it is showing like a dynamic URL in Shopify-based
see,
website.
it's not dynamic URL. URL is fixed and static. The logic is dynamically generated. The internal linking what you have built is dynamic. Dynamic in the sense, so if you are deleting a product from the website, if you are deleting this product from your website, it will be removed from here also. For example, I'll delete this product. This product must be shown as related product on Mysore Park, something like this. If you are deleting this product, it removes it from here also. So that is dynamic functionality, but not the dynamic URL. This is a fixed URL. And now if I am deleting this product from the website, this product will go away from here as well. Where from? Dynamically on the web page, but not in the URL. But what is happening here in this case, some random content is getting added to your URL. So especially in this case, there are few hundreds or thousands of URLs, dynamic URLs getting created, and bots might crawl those URLs. Bots crawling those URLs is nothing but bots are investing their energy on those URLs. Rather, bots would have spent their energy on URLs, something like this. All good URLs. These are all good URLs. Or maybe the related.
So, could you please explain what is dynamic and virtual URL? Actually, I'm not getting.
So there are two types of URLs. The fixed URLs. You know what is that URL is? Something like this.
Yes.
Yes. Or maybe your URL, you know the URL is something like this. Maybe about us.
Yes.
Right. This is also fixed URL. The filters. Now I'll click on this number and automatically it becomes contact slash this number might come at this last.
Yes.
Or maybe I will type pickle. See now how will the URL change? Look at this. It will be question mark is, see these are all called as dynamic URLs or query parameters. Based on the query parameters, some additional text is coming onto the URL. And now somehow bots are also able to see this URL. That is when bot is unnecessarily wasting the energy. Correct?
Yes.
So these kinds of URLs can get generated on your system in any way. Sometimes it's difficult for you to understand. Now look at this. Who will think that this add to wish list will form like a new URL? At the left bottom, if you see .com/? add to wish list, correct? Some number is coming, something is coming. You will never realize that this will be crawled by bots. But unfortunately, bots are able to see them, invest their energy. Right? So now it's waste of energy, it's waste of bots' energy, correct?
Yes.
Right? So now the one of the measure is we have put rel equal to no follow. We will discuss that in the backlink part. So this earlier also we have discussed. So a hyperlink can be a do follow hyperlink or no follow hyperlink.
Yes.
Right? If it is do follow, it is passing the energy to the destination page. Destination page is what you see at the left bottom. Right? If it is no follow, the energy is not passed to the destination page, whereas only the real user will be able to, people like you and me will be able to go to that page, but bot will never visit that page. Clear?
Yes.
Right? So here it is already made rel equal to no follow. That is one measure. but still bots might crawl all these kinds of URLs, and we can instruct bot not to crawl these kinds of instructions, these kinds of URLs by writing set of instructions for bot, right? So now, for example, mm, so if you have to file a case on somebody, where do you register the complaint?
Police station.
You can register in the police station or in the court, correct? But not in the bakery or in the school, correct? Same way on your website, if you have to give any instructions to the bot, you will be doing that on a file called robots.txt. So basically, you are creating a file here on the computer called robots.txt. So let me create a new file. I'll call this as, right? And I'm going to save this file. Click on save as. Save as robots. I'm saving it as robots.txt. Downloads. Yeah, save it. Now the file. Okay, I'll simply put robots1. Okay, save. So now the file which I have saved here, robots.txt, I'm going to put it in my server in the root directory. So when I put it in the root directory, you can access that file by typing robots.txt here like this. Let us come back to this. So first thing is, so we just understood that there are different kinds of dynamic URLs that are getting created on the website, and they all have to be blocked for bots crawling, correct? You have to instruct bot not to crawl such URLs, correct? So first thing is you have to identify which are those URLs. If I come back to this, I see the pattern in the URLs. There is something question mark, correct? Question mark or equal to. Do you all see that? There is question mark, correct? Or
Yes.
underscore or equal to. So what I'll do is I will write an instruction to the bot. Now I'll call it as user agent. User agent is, the bots are called as user agents. We all learned or discussed about bots already in our previous classes. So when I write star, it is applicable to every single bot. So when I say something that is explicitly for you, I will take your name. Bhagavati, do not speak loud. I am taking the name, right? Instead of Bhagavati, I will remove this Bhagavati and I will say no one should be speaking louder, right? Correct? Now it is something like this. When I say start, I can write something like this. Google user agent, so Google bot. It's like instructions. Instructions are to whom? Google bot. Now instead of writing instructions are to, you are writing user agent. And now for whom it is applicable? For only for Google bots. Or if I want to make this applicable for Bing bot, Google bot, ads bot, image bot, video bot, news bot, smartphone bot, or any bot on the earth, I will simply put it as star. So this is an instruction, user agent, writing user agent colon is instructions are to. To whom? To star. Star is to every single bot. Clear? Now I will start giving the instructions. Instructions R2 is being written, but what is the instruction? Instruction is do not copy my answers. Now this is not the instruction here. Here instruction is disallow. By default always we will write something called as allow colon slash just to make sure everything on the website is getting crawled. We are instructing crawl everything on the website. Don't give anything but do not crawl or crawl excluding this. In that case we will write disallow colon. What is that we are going to write? Star if it contains question mark. So disallow slash after slash if it is containing question mark, do not crawl it. Are you all following me? Are you all understanding it?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Or maybe I will take some examples here below. https colon slash slash kandrafoods.com slash info slash I'll take the products Mysore Pak. right? One product, right? And now there will be another product, something like this, right? Slash Jaggery. Now what happens is here question mark underscore 12345 is getting added. Now slash Jaggery slash underscore 3456 equal to search. Something like this is getting added. Now there is another URL slash Jaggery. I know only Jaggery is the valid URL and Mysore Pak is the valid URL, correct? These two are not valid. So I might also see something like this slash info slash question mark Jaggery. So can you tell me as per this website which are all the valid URLs and which are not the valid URLs?
First one and second one is valid.
First one and
Second.
Yes, second is also valid.
First and second are valid.
first, second, then right now tell me which are all the actual valid URLs. Maybe I'll give the numbers here. I will just move all of them to the top so that you will be able to tell the numbers. Yeah, now tell me which all these which URLs of this are the valid URLs.
First, second, 7,
7,
Yeah,
8,
8,
yeah. Then what else after 8? After 8? After 8 nothing is valid.
9 also valid, sir, but there is no dynamic actually. 9 also valid.
9 is valid, but then we might not want the bots to actually crawl it.
Great. Why you don't want bots to crawl it? And 11 and 12 are valid URLs.
11 is valid.
But again, why do we want bot to crawl a thank you page?
Correct. Right. So now we understand only 1 to 7 is good URL, 8 is good URL, 9 is actual valid URL, and then 11, 12, 13, all of these are also valid URLs. But then we might not want, say 13 is, but we might not want bots to crawl these pages. These are simply the observers. There is no point, we are not optimizing them for any keywords. They are not playing any kind of role, correct? But then people might search contact details of your business. You have to show up on the Google, and hence you should not block contact us page, right? So we will start blocking these pages. So what we will do is we will write instructions for the robots.txt user agent colon slash. What does this do? This is telling, listen everybody, these are all the instructions for dash. Now dash can be Google bot, Bing bot, Yahoo bot, or smartphone bot, or it can be any bot, but we are putting star. Star indicates applicable to everybody. And first instruction always that you write is allow colon slash. Then you will start blocking the URLs which are observers. Disallow colon slash. After slash, we have any URL that has question mark? Yes. Now this URL will be blocked. So from the first command, this URL pattern will get blocked. Correct? Basically, something that has question mark, that has question mark in the first level. Correct? Everyone? Now I want to also block URLs. Let's assume it is this one.
URL number 3 will block or not?
Right. URL 3 will be blocked or not?
URL 3, yes, URL 3 also, URL 3, no, URL 3 will not get blocked with this command. For URL 3 again we have to write something like this, because in URL 3 it is coming after slash info, correct? So I'll write slash info slash, correct, URL 3 slash info slash Jaggery question mark. So now it can be Jaggery or it can be anything, right? So I can put star, and even in the info place it can be info. I can write this command is correct, or to block URL 3 you can write a command like this also. Instead of info you can write star. See, these two will block the third URL, or you can write something like this also, and you can even this will be blocking third URL. Got it, everyone?
Sir, a little bit confused, sir, actually.
Why confusion? So where is the culprit sitting at which level? Slash info is the first level. Jaggery is this is second level. Correct?
Second level.
So second level is the culprit sitting. So first level we are not adding anything. First level we are adding any as it is, and in the second level if you see a question mark, block it. We are writing hence disallow colon slash info slash, and in the second level if you see a question mark, block it. And even before question mark you might find any piece of content, so even such kinds of URLs will block it,
Oh, oh,
right? And sometimes in place of info there can be something else like slash landing page LP or slash something, some valid information only. So instead of even on your website it can be slash blog, correct? Instead of info it can be blog also, correct? Correct?
yes.
Hence, instead of it, there can be anything, we don't know what it's going to come here, whatever it is coming, hence we are writing star. And if by any chance if it's containing question mark in the next URL, and before that also it can be anything, to block it, right? Now to block this URL, what you are going to do is I will take this example, you will get an idea. So now I will write disallow colon block this URL. Now I am not going to write block this URL because there will be many such URLs. So I will find the common patterns, correct? So in this I find URL containing underscore has to be blocked, correct? Underscore or equal to, right? Correct? Because these numbers
Yes.
keep changing, right? So instead of mentioning all of this, I'll simply write if the URL is containing underscore, block them, correct? But then if I do this, I might have to block URL containing something like this also. I might have to block URL containing something like this also. Or correct? So what I will do is, now it's headache. Now I might have to put all the products in the second level. Thousands of URLs have to be added. So instead of writing Jaggery, almonds, Jaggery, pista, kaju, every time I will put star. So this indicates it can be anything. It can be Jaggery, it can be almond, or it can be anything. Now you don't need two of them. You will remove this. This one will take care blocking of this URL as well. Correct? Everybody?
Yes.
So how many of you are not clear?
I'm clear, but I have a question. If now instead of underscore we want to block equal to,
Yes.
so it will even though equal to is later, it will still block everything which
Yes.
has after this equal to. Okay.
Yes.
And if I want to block info, anything which is after info,
Yes.
then I have to disallow slash info. That's it.
That contain, one second, I'll come there. That contains equal to in the first level, second level, third level. In the third level.
Third level.
Right? Yeah, what's your question, Deepti? Please go ahead.
So now, if I have to block everything which is there from info, so just
Right.
slash and info. If I put slash info, everything after with including info, what is there, it will get blocked, right?
Yes. If I'm putting this slash info slash,
So
even
Jaggery,
the valid
so I
URL.
have to put slash also after that.
No, even if you, you have to put level indicates. Even no, this will block this thing also. This
So it will
URL.
block Jaggery, Mysore Park, everything.
Yes. So you have to be very careful how you are writing commands or instructions. Now, if you are putting this, the first two valid URLs also will get blocked. It contains slash equals slash, right? And if you are writing like this, in the second level, anything can come blocking. It's blocking simply. Or simply, if you are writing this also, it will be blocking everything on your website.
But if I write only slash info and there's no slash after that,
Even that will block.
even that will block. Okay.
Yes. So now if you want to block the complete website, you will simply change this to disallow slash
Yes, sir.
colon slash. This will block everything, whatever is there on your website. Your website itself will not be crawled by the bot. Even the home page will not be crawled by the bots. We don't want that to be happening, right? Hence, allow first everything. I'm writing a condition. Allow only Deepthi into the classroom. And next, who is joining 5 minutes late? Who is joining 5 minutes late? Block them. And next, allow someone who is coming with some valid questions or information to me, right? And joining 5 minutes late. Here, there no questions, nothing. Simply joining 5 minutes late. Block them. Don't allow into the class. Other person is coming with some questions and joining 5 minutes late. Then also block them. Or maybe we can write it as allow. Somebody who is coming with 5 minutes late, but don't block them. If they're coming with some information and also has question mark in the URL, allow them. Maybe this is confusing, I guess. But then you all understood, right? How this
Sir,
works?
for the 26, number 26 row, we are used for the equal to, right? So
Yes.
before equal to, we need to put a star or no need, sir?
You can put, because even if you're not putting, this simply says after slash, if equal to is coming, where is this equal to is coming, it will simply block, right? So if you think, yeah, this will block, it will block this URL, because in this level equal to contains, equal to is there, it will block. So if you think before equal to always there is some text coming in, you can always write this thing also, or simply equal to will block it. See, to block this one URL, you can write instructions in multiple places. That is what I have shown you here. This two, correct? This three. There can be some content, correct? Or may not be any content also in before the question mark. If the URL in the second level has question mark in it, it is blocking it, right? So now we'll see with these cases. Now I want to from this one is blocking the fifth URL. This one is also blocking the fifth URL. This one is also, which instruction is blocking the sixth URL? There is no instruction at all to block the sixth URL. So for that I might have to write disallow colon slash after slash. If there is a question mark, I am writing that this instruction will block all the URLs that contain question mark in the first level, correct? Correct, everyone? So I don't have to, so now to block this, you can write command like this also, correct? You can write a command like this also. Maybe I will put star here, or maybe after also. So this indicates question mark come between also, right? Or I will write question mark only after. After question mark, there can be some content. All does the same work now. Just different ways of writing it. Correct? Now 7th you don't have to block, 8th you don't have to block, 9th you have to block. So what you will do is, you will simply copy this and you will write this allow colon this one. But then I know there can be URLs something like this also. How? Something like this also, sorry. Right? So writing a command like this, yeah, actually this will block everything. This will block all three of these URLs. Are you all getting it? If I'm writing disallow slash wp-admin, it's blocking all of these URLs. And in case if I modify this to something like this, it will block URL 10 and 11, but it will not block URL 9. It will block URL 10 and 11, but it will not block URL 9, because I'm writing clearly disallow slash wp-admin slash something else if it contains something else, right? I have never restricted crawling of this URL. I'm always telling that after wp-admin, if something comes, then only block it. And if something comes, I have indicated it by star. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes. So it will crawl 9, but it will not crawl 10 and 11.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And if I put it as WP admin only, if I do not, yes. So it will not crawl all three, 9,
Correct.
10, 11.
Correct.
All three
Correct.
will not
Correct.
get crawled,
Correct.
right?
Correct. You are correct.
Okay.
All three will get blocked. So it's very easy. It's fun. Correct?
Yes, sir. Sir, if suppose I am going to disallow for a tag, tag, okay. If my URL contain the word advantage, so that time it will block or how?
1 second. So your URL contains tag like this, or
Tag?
URL
No, sir.
contains.
My URL contain advantage word only in that particular URL advantage word.
Like this.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So
and
now,
after that, something is there. Okay, the advantage word is important.
okay.
After that, if I disallow the only the tag I want to disallow, so that time this URL getting affected or not?
Which URL? I didn't get your question still. So you have URL contains tag. Tag is your advantage, correct?
No, sir. My URL only this one advantage only.
Okay.
But I want to disallow the URLs having a tag.
See, you have to identify the structure first. If your URL has tag, always it will be something like this: tag/advantage. Correct? Or tag slash on WordPress websites or Shopify websites, it will have some pattern. Tag slash uh, blue blue color, all blue color products. It will be something like this. And to block this, what you will do is you will simply write a command slash right. This will block any URL that contains tag. So if there is no tag, your URL structure is something like
Yes,
this.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes,
in
sir.
this
Yes,
case,
yes. But
you have to
I have a blog. This blog having a URL that contain advantage word in the URL.
correct. So see, first thing, why do you want to block the tags? Tags play a very less role in SEO. Simply a lot of tags you might have updated, all of them are crawling now, correct? And you want to block them, right? See, there are multiple methods. If you are using Yoast SEO plugin, the Yoast SEO plugin settings allow you to eliminate tag URLs from the search engine scrolling and indexing, or from the sitemap also. Okay, that's not eliminated from sitemap. Here, what you have to do is you have to put slash advantage, but there is a problem if you write like this. On your website, you might have a URL that is something like this. Right? Or when you keep it open like this. It's the first thing, Bhagavati. Have you seen it without having a tag?
Yes, sir.
Can you
This is
share
without
that URL
having
in
a
the
tag.
chat?
But
Can
what
you
is
share the
thing
URL here in the chat? See, I'll
I
explain
want
you how to deal with this. Okay, but then I'm telling you. See, now if you have URL something contains tag, you restrict only URL that contains only that URL. No stars, nothing anywhere. Don't keep it open. You just close it with a slash. This will block only this URL now. But then if you have URLs something like this can block those URLs as well.
Yes, sir. I understood, but I can't able to tell exactly what's.
See, you can block them by certain formats or patterns in it.
Suppose I am blocking the tag-based URL, sir. So that time I am using disallow slash tag slash. Okay.
Yes.
It is all the tags,
Yes.
the page, all those things is disallow.
Correct.
So this tag disallow slash tag, it will affect this advantage based URL or not? That is my question.
It will not affect this URL. If URL is like this, there is tag here. There is no tag, right?
Yeah, in advantage word there is a tag tag.
No. It will not affect. Okay. Yeah, I got your question now. This will
Yeah,
not
I
affect
got
because you are
using
clearly mentioning the exact word tag and you are closing the slash. Even if it is like this, it won't block. It won't block this URL. This will not block this URL, this URL. It won't block any of these URLs. It will block only URL that contains it will block only the URL, this one. This last command will block only this URL. Sorry, this URL. This last command will block only this URL and it does not block 17 and 18. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Right now, if you want to block this, see, always one more thing I forgot to mention. See, if you are writing the exact text, it blocks only that URL. So, for example, I am blocking this. So this instruction is blocking only this URL, but if you have the URL, something like this, it may not block this URL. But if you are closing this, it will block this URL also. If you are keeping it like this, it will not block this URL. It will not block this URL, this command. It blocks only this URL. If you put slash, then it blocks this URL. Okay. Clear? So now what I'll do is after writing all the commands, I will simply save this and I will drop this file into the root directory of my website. So root directory, how do I go there? So the root directory is basically the hosting place where your website content is all hosted. Yeah, this has robots.txt user agent.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Actually, I'm leaving, sir, right now. Is it recorded, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now there is a robots.txt updated here, and this robots.txt does not have all the instructions. So now if I want to update this robots.txt, what will I do? I'll just simply go to this website. Yeah, dashboard. So file manager is the place where all the files of your websites are sitting, and this is called as root directory. And here there is already a robots.txt file. All the files pertaining to your website are sitting under this file manager. And directly within that file manager, not within the inside files, is called as root directory now. No folders inside. Yeah, under public underscore HTML. Not, yeah, here you will see robots.txt. So it is getting from one of your plugin. Actually, it will be somewhere within inside. Now I can rewrite it. Let me show it to you. So this was another file. This has only look at this instruction, user agent stash allow slash. And now on this website you will see a robots.txt something like this. See, it changed, correct? Clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So most of the times, if the websites are built on WordPress, even you can update it. Usually, it will be sent to your developer, or anybody who has access to the server. It's something like this. If you have access to my computer C drive or D drive, you can come to the D drive and save your resume or photo over there. Correct? Same thing. If you have access to the server, you are bringing and dropping the robots.txt file, which can be opened or accessed by typing .com/ robots.txt. This name will not change for any websites. Everybody will put it as robots.txt only. Clear? It's still loading. Type here. Oh, this is wrong notes. I'm sorry. See, I want you all to be frankly telling me. Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
somebody who have already worked in digital marketing has or somebody from technical background can understand these things. A few of them might feel, okay, what is this? See, it's actually very easy, but then the moment you see it's like a new language, you find it difficult. It's not even a language. Some simple prompts. Yeah. Robots.txt, right? Yeah. So, see, it's your website will have lot of wrong, irrelevant bots also visiting. Maybe, for example, the chat GPT bot also might visit your website. What is the problem in these cases is, see, it's not just to block the irrelevant URLs. Sometimes even the valid good URLs on your website will be engaged. Your server will be engaged by bots which you don't want. You are inviting only your guest. Along with your guest, there are 10 more people coming in. You don't want them. Correct? So you can write an instructions, chat GPT bot don't come to my website. So why they should not come? See, simultaneously you can speak to two people. Will you be able to speak to 20 other people? No, right? Your server, when it is running on limited resource, it serves only a limited set of requests coming to the server. If there are thousands of requests coming in, let's say server is already serving 10,000 requests, 10,000 people are visiting the server website, and all the files or content pertaining to this 10,000 visits, it's been sent to browsers. Now additional 10,000 people are visiting. Now these second set of 10,000 people must be very valid requests, and first 10,000 must be requests from the irrelevant bots. Now just because bots are engaging your server, the valid, relevant, good people couldn't access your website, or valid good bots couldn't crawl your website because chat gpt bot is engaged with your website. The google bot may not crawl your website effectively, but this is not the problem for all the websites. Somebody as websites who are running on unlimited servers, expandable elastic servers like amazon servers or unlimited bandwidth, there is no big problem. You are already running with small bandwidth. Let's say you have only 1 crore with you, and you donating 1 crore to somebody is gone, correct? Your complete property is gone, correct, everybody? And now case 2, you have 10,000 crores and you losing 1 crore from 10,000 crores is not a big deal, correct? It's not a big impact on you, right? Everyone? So, when your websites are hosted on limited bandwidths, unrelated bots, irrelevant bots engaging your server might impact the crawl stats or the crawl energy of the. Sorry, it's not about the crawl now. The actual bots may not be able to access your content. They might see 404 errors or 500, not 404, it's usually 500 server errors when bots did not get response from your server, the actual good bots. Did you all get it? You, instead of giving time to good person, you are giving time to bad person. Even that thing can be eliminated by robots.txt, right? So that is what we have done here. User agent GPT bot, chat GPT disallow colon slash. For chat GPT bot, we have blocked everything. It's not only chat GPT. If you have other kinds of bots, first thing you have to know how those bots are called as. GPT bots, right? You should know how those bots are called as. So even this I will be blocking, right? uh, So I'll be also blocking chat GPT bot, let's say Yahoo bot. I might write Y bot. I don't know why, what is the spelling of Yahoo bot, how it is the short name of it. Simply, let's assume like this. Are you all getting it? Now this thing as it is can be uploaded to the root directory of your server. Clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you understand why it is a valid URL and invalid URL? I have shown you. You can go to the search console and see the pages, the number of pages indexed, and what kind of pages are indexed, what is not indexed, and maybe even audit your backlink profile. We will discuss this auditing backlink profile when we discuss the off-page SEO, right? So whatever we have done the activity, the same has been explained here. This was all done in one of the class, like how we did now. I just bought all of that and copy pasted it here, and I usually keep typing it here. And this document keeps upgrading. This is not the document done for once and will be used forever. No, I keep typing on this document regularly in different classes. And we have discussed the canonical tags as well, right? Already. Self canonical, correct? No. Okay, that's in the
No,
morning
sir.
batch. That's in the morning batch. Okay, that's in the morning batch. We'll discuss them in the upcoming classes. Okay, but up to here it's clear,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
correct? So it's not even a marketing, right? Most of you must be realizing it's called as digital marketing, but whatever we are discussing, it's not marketing, correct?
Yes.
Digital marketing is a wrong word used. This is all ideally an extension of your website development, whatever you are doing. And now you dealing with the Google ads is also not really marketing. That's also a misleading word. Marketing knowledge is needed to launch the campaigns, but over there you are mainly learning the tool, how to use the tool. But if you are also good with the marketing concepts are not again digital marketing. Marketing is basically you're able to present yourself well to the public, pitch yourself well to the public. That is marketing. And the same thing should happen while you are using your tools. So digital marketing is actually a IT career, IT role. Just because it has marketing in it, people don't consider it to be as a IT role. There is something called as Salesforce Marketing Cloud. They deal with only a tool which is not similar to MailChimp, but it's a email automation platform. Over there, people work only on the tool, and their main work is to set the automation flows, the email flows, the email content, right? They write certain amounts of scripts also, automation, right? It's all about that, and it cannot be called as marketing just because it has Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So digital marketing is one such domain, which is an IT career. People say it's non-IT. Many people I heard saying this. Okay, I have done a video on that some 2 3 years back. Know if digital marketing is an IT career or non-IT career. I have detailedly explained why it is an IT career. So just it's available on the same YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay. So we'll wind it up for today. If you have any questions, please go and ask. If not, we'll wind it up.
No questions from my side, sir.
Okay. So mostly
No
tomorrow
question.
we'll try to finish off. So tomorrow can we start half an hour early if possible so that we try to finish off uh, the SEO part, technical SEO, and maybe the leftover site level SEO.
Yes, sir. I'm okay with
Yes,
7:30.
yes, sir. I'm also okay.
I'm also okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Let's communicate this in the group so we can start bit early. So
Yes.
okay in the sense what time works for all of you?
7:30 is okay for me.
7:30 same time.
7:30.
Oh, cool. Fine, then let's connect back tomorrow. Yeah? See
Yeah,
you all
okay.
of you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.